Easy here. Hi, guys and gals. Hey, it's Wednesday. I hope you're all well. Oh, it's Wednesday after work, so I'm walking home. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad it was a big day, long day. This afternoon, we had to call the ambulance at work. We thought he was having a heart attack, but it looks like he had a panic attack or something. But it had all the signs. But when the ambulance crew was there with the tests that they made and everything, of course they brought him back to the hospital, so I don't know 100% for sure, but they definitely seemed to go in that direction. I had checked his pulse and everything; it seemed okay. But yeah, I'm not a nurse or an MD, so yeah. And then on the floor where I work, there was one of the young ladies who decided to quit. Actually, half of the floor has quit in the last month, and they're all talking very low. I guess it's because of my great age. They all think that I'm deaf or something. Anyway, I didn't have my hearing aids. I don't have hearing aids. I didn't have them, but I guess they probably thought, he's not going to hear what's going on. Anyway, yeah. Oh, sometimes one wonders. Yeah. Just a minute now. Bicycles are coming by, and somebody's walking his dog in front of me. A little dog. Just a little dog. Yeah. So it's funny because it's one of these things that just before leaving, I was thinking, like, what am I going to chat about today a little bit? Over lunch, I had lunch at my usual spot where there's the picnic table, and I thought, well, maybe I'll do it there. But there was a young couple that was there that was actually I maybe should have done it there, because it's the young, maybe I've chatted about them or not, I don't know. There's a young exhibitionist couple that one sees every now and then, but they're more active lately. I don't know why, for some reason. Anyway, they're probably both Muslims. I don't know. At least she has a veil or something, like a scarf. Not a veil, sorry, a scarf. But that doesn't, I was going to say, that doesn't stop them in any way from being very active. And when I say that they're rather open, well, anyway, let's just not get into all the details, but I've seen a lot. Yeah, whatever. So that was kind of a bit of interesting stuff. Yeah, over lunch, I like to have a bit of my quiet time. And I was looking at, actually today I watched, let me see, what did I watch? I just finished going over, you're going to laugh at me, but I just finished actually Friends. Again, it's kind of like, Friends is kind of like comfort food. When you don't want to have anything, you want to have your brain working too hard. And that was finished, so I watched something on The Simpsons. And actually, when that's finished, or when I'm over with that, I go on to Spotify, and I have a Western. It's what is it? Caleb Marlowe series. The author is Nick James, but it's an audiobook, and it's good. I like it, actually. It's, again, not a complex story or anything, but the guy who wrote this, I guess the guy's called Nick James, as I say, he's learned to use all these comparisons, like, here was as mad as a polecat whose tail was long, so long that anybody could, I don't know, he gives out these comparisons, and you can tell that probably he's taken some type of literature class that says tell it with pictures, word pictures. So like that polecat or that mountain lion's gold fur was just like the sun that was shining, and so on. And you should. I wish I should have. Oops, sorry, my watch. It's. I should have taken down notes, but it's really quite amusing. Anyway, so that's what I do the last bit of lunch when I walk back. So that way I get my audio book. I listen to the audio book probably for 10 minutes, something like that, 10, 15 minutes. And I purposely do not listen to it longer so that it, lasts as long as possible. So I'm doing the Westerns, these two Westerns. I'm on the second Caleb Marlowe series book. But I did then a series that was a murder in an Irish pub, murder in an Irish, so on. And these were a whole series of books in my beloved Ireland. Yeah, so I was really, really like, spending time like that. Because in the morning, when I walk to work, and usually when I walk back, it's podcasts. So that is how I spend my time. Mostly, exclusively Christian podcasts. Yeah, I really like Steve Brown, for example, and Telling the Truth, with the Briscoes and so on. You can always look them up if ever you're interested. They have great podcasts, but there's different ones anyway. But it's a way of spending my time, I would say, in a profitable manner. Kind of helps to probably calm me down, and so that I'm not quite as a frustrated person as I could be when I go back to work. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those, just one of those quirks. Somebody was telling me the other day that it probably would be one of the things that I will find the most difficult when I get to be retired, is that there's these little personal habits that I've got to doing on my own. And so many people say that when you go into retirement, actually it's all these things that you do on your own. A lot of people say you miss the social part of work. I don't think I'm going to miss that much. But the other thing is it's the little things that you do when you go to work and come back. Like some people have a radio show or the time in their car. When I used to work in Basel, I was like 5 hours a day in the train. And so, there was so many things. And I really still miss that time in the train. That's one of the reasons that I walk to work instead of, taking the bus or the car or a bicycle, because it gives me a half hour each way. So, an hour a day, which again is mine, plus the lunchtime, which I used to do. Do you have any things like that you really want to do on your own or that you miss? There's things like that. Yeah. Anyway, so let me see. Anything else to chat about? Well, I guess that'll be enough for today, because I don't really know how long I've been chatting. Let me see. I'll just look over. Yeah, I've been chatting for 9 minutes. That's the hospital over there. Yeah. So I guess that'll be it. DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and have a good Wednesday.